Hi, how are you all doing today? So, in today's video, we would be discussing about some of the most crucial steps, I'll say a checklist that each and every startup must follow in case they have started or they are thinking to start their own startup, their own business in the United States of America. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rohit Sharma. I am a tech and business lawyer, and lately I was receiving a lot of queries on my LinkedIn in regards to the steps that must be followed for the establishment of business in the United States. So this video will cover part 1 of this checklist. In part 2, we would cover more elements in this checklist, and simultaneously I'll make a whole series in which we would cover checklists in regards to the United States, Russia, Brazil, then China, then we'll also cover Middle East, then we'll cover Singapore, India, and so on. So before any more delays, let's get into this checklist. So to start with, ladies and gentlemen, the first item on the checklist is choosing an appropriate business structure. There are various business structures available. There's sole proprietorship, there's LLC, then there's corporation. So which one do you choose and why? So we'll discuss the why reason in another video, otherwise this video will get too long. So I'll suggest you to go with an LLC because it provides you with personal protection, and it also has a lot of simplicity attached to it. That's why I'll recommend you to move with an LLC. Corp, you could go with corp in case you are looking out for a lot of investors, I'll say. But if that is not the case, an LLC would be really appropriate for you. And sole proprietorship, I'll recommend you to avoid it. In case you have already started with sole proprietorship, then it's fine. It's not a big problem, but I'll recommend you to shift to an LLC ASAP, as soon as possible. Number 2, get your business name registered. Now, how you can do it? You could visit to state registry's website, or else you could go to USPTO trademark database and you can search out for whatever name you have decided for a business. Now, in case if whatever name you have decided for a business is taken, then I suggest you to have 2 or 3 backups upfront, and then search for the business names. In case if this name has been taken, then you could consider with the backed up names for your business. I also recommend you to get a trademark early on. Why? Because it will really help you in the future. Because at times what happens is business owners, they don't care about trademarking their business name, and then they have to face a lot of issues either from the first user of this name, or else someone else trademarks the same business name and they start doing business, and eventually they become the main owner of this trademark business, due to which a lot of legal issues happen, litigations, courts, and all. So that's why always consider to trademark your business name early. Number 3, get an EIN for your website. Now, EIN, employer identification number, is really important. It's like an SSN number for your business. SSN numbers are for individuals, EINs for businesses. So I always suggest you get an EIN from IRS website. It's free. It doesn't cost you a lot. So you must go and get your EIN. It's hardly a 10 minutes or 15 minutes of a job. So another thing is that you could also check in IRS rules. If you are confused, you could also check what are the steps, what are the process. IRS websites has it all. Number 4, licenses and permits. Now, let's suppose if one business is into software industry, Another business is into, let's say, healthcare. Third business is into e-commerce. Then the permits and licenses for all these three businesses could not be same, right? So I recommend you to get it checked by a legal professional, or otherwise you could also check what kind of permissions and licenses do you require for your business on Google. Have a Google search and then get it checked with a legal professional, because that ways it would be really easy, really convenient and hassle free for you, and you could just concentrate on the scalability point. Number 5 is founders agreement, or also known as co-founders agreement. Always have this co-founders agreement in place whenever you are deciding to start your own business and you have partners, whether one partner, two, three, doesn't matter, have a co-founders agreement in place. Well, I remember something that Agatha Christie had said years back, so I would like to requote her. Where large sums of money are concerned, it is advisable to trust nobody. Yeah, so such a beautiful line, where large sums of money are concerned, it is advisable to trust nobody. So that's why always have a co-founders agreement in place. Document your roles, ownership, equity, whatever it is. Always document each and everything in this co-founders agreement for each and every partner in your business, and also plan for exits upfront. Have a clause of exits, that in case if some of the if any of the co-founder decides to exit the business early, then what kind of notice period he has to give, and it's a really long thing. We'll discuss about it in some other video. And one really important thing about co-founders agreement is that it helps to build relationship, it helps to establish trust, it helps to it's something that makes you committed towards the business, right, than to your own selfish interests, right? Because at the end of the day, all of us are humans. Number 6, again a really important clause: always protect your intellectual properties. Trademark your brand elements, yeah. Trademark your word marks, trademark your design mark. And whenever someone asks me what kind of trademarks should I take, I always recommend go for design mark and word mark. Get both of them trademark at the same time, yeah. So whether it is the name of your business, have a trademark for that. Whether it is the logo that you have created, have a trademark for that at the same time, at the time when you start your business, right? Then have provisional patents for your inventions, yeah. Always have provisional patents for inventions, and ask everyone to sign an NDA before you share any idea, because you just can't do this, right? Okay, dude, come here, I'll share my idea with you. He'll be like, yeah, please, what is your idea, please tell me. You'll tell him the idea, and then boom. So always try to always consider to have an NDA in place with whatever person you want to share your idea with. It would be really helpful. Now comes contracts, yeah. The 7th thing is contracts. Whether you are dealing with suppliers, whether you are dealing with vendors, whether you are dealing with freelancers, always have contracts in place with each and everyone. Define the scope of these contracts, define the payments clearly, define the objectives, define each and everything, and also define what quality. I must say you should set a benchmark, a quality benchmark, that if the quality is below this level, this work won't be accepted. So this would help you in future to fortify yourself, and obviously get a lawyer to have reviewed each and every agreement that you are signing with your vendors, suppliers, anyone, freelancers. Yeah. Number 8 is employment loss. It is really important to have I'm so sorry, to have correct workers classification. Right now, people working in a hotel, they would have different classifications. People working in a mill, they'll have different classification. Mines different, and so on. And always, you know, check for compliances. In case you want to check what compliances you have to follow, you could visit Gusto, Gusto, or ADP. Right, both of these websites are really good. They provide a comprehensive list on the compliances, each and every compliance. It's really detailed, so I recommend you to go and check these websites. Number 9 is privacy policy. Right, in case if you collect data of your customers, let's say you are a technology business, you are a SaaS startup, very trending nowadays. So you obviously you'll have to collect customers data. You are not doing it, to get contact details of your customers. No, you are doing it, why? Because you want to improve your product, you want to improve your services in the future, and that's why you're collecting the data. But still, it is really important to have a really good privacy policy in place. It is required for websites, and then there are free generators available. You can use them, but at the same time, I'll suggest you to have it verified with a legal professional, because you know maybe you have chosen a template, on an online template, which is for healthcare startup, but you are not into healthcare, you are into e-commerce. Things might be somewhat different. So always have a legal professional to check each and everything. Now, the last checklist point of part 1 is fundraising. Now, all of us know how important fundraising is. Yeah, and especially in the case if you are a new startup, fundraising becomes quite important for you. Always get the rules check from SEC, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. They have laid a lot of rules regarding fundraising, so get them checked, and then have Form D filings in case you are looking for equity raises. It is mandatory, so have Form Ds in place. Then, in case you are looking for crowdfunding has different rules. Check those rules and act accordingly. And finally, I should say, don't skip any kind of compliances. Right, compliances are there because they are really important to protect one's interest. Now, in part 2, we would discuss about 9 additional pointers that startups must follow. And in case you have any questions, you can go down and comment it. If you liked this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it, please. Thank you. So this is all about the part 1 of the legal checklist for startups doing business in the United States. And in case you have liked my video, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do share this, and please, in case if you have any kind of questions or any kind of doubts, please feel free to comment. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and most importantly, keep smiling.